I've had a couple people reach out with almost the same question, so I figured it'd be easier to do a video. I just got home from doing our morning sessions, and it's hot as balls. Welcome, North Carolina summers. So while I'm waiting for my lunch to cook, I figured I'd do a quick video, and the question is inner household aggression. I did a video not too long ago about same-sex aggression. It kind of falls in the same category of inner household aggression. And inner household aggression is when you have multiple dogs and you have two that do not get along. There's a number of reasons why it can happen, and this video could go on forever for such reasons. Just like the same-sex aggression, the number one issue generally is because you have intact animals and they are the same sex, or you have a dog genetically prone to dog aggression, such as your bully breeds, Akitas, things of that sort. So this is surface level advice. I highly recommend that you get a trainer to see the dogs and offer advice and guidance based off what they're observing. But these are some basic steps you can do to help close or repair the relationship with the dogs. But it does require a lot of management on your side. And again, it requires you to understand dog body language. So highly recommend getting a trainer involved. But some basic steps you can do while you're trying to find a trainer is do structured walks. Actually, let's back up one step. First step you should do is muzzle train both dogs. Muzzle training is fairly easy. There's probably a million videos online. I actually even have a muzzle training crash course on our website. I want to say it's free as well. If you can't find it, just message me and I can hunt down that link. But muzzle train both dogs and get them used to wearing the muzzle and all that good stuff. That way they're not fighting it and it's not a whole ordeal. Just don't slap the muzzle on and be like, okay, now you can be with each other. That's a horrible idea. Actually take the time to muzzle train your dog. Second step is structured walks. Do positive things together in a structured way where the both dogs are with each other but are not engaging with each other. Generally, I say structured walks because that's the easiest for most to do, meaning it is going to be dog, human, dog, okay? So if you have two people, it's even great. Your spouse, friend, or whatever can walk the other dog and you can walk the other one. Anyways, if you only have yourself to rely on, always have your body in the middle. This is after you muzzle train your dogs. If your dog is not muzzle trained and you do not have any control, like leash manners over your dog, do not do this because you are going to get messed up, to put that nicely. So dogs muzzle trained, dogs are muzzled. You have, it's just you. You have a dog on your left side, it's you, and then dog on the right side. You are going to not allow them to meet face to face. You are not going to let them stare at the other one or be rude of any sort. You're going to get involved during that time, okay? Third option you can do, this is a double-edged sword. It really depends on what started the initial fight and how many fights and severity and blah, blah, blah. But another thing you can do is baby gates or crates, and they have access such as seeing each other, smelling each other, but they cannot reach each other, okay? Now, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. You can run into trouble when you do that, when you have a dog that is barrier aggressive, okay? Meaning they freak out anytime a dog passes in front of their kennel, a fence, or anything of that sort. Don't do that tip if your dog has barrier aggression. You're actually going to increase the inner household aggression. So to keep it simple and straight, because if you have no idea where to start, muzzle training, structured walks. Once structured walks are good, dogs are ignoring each other, all that good stuff, maybe we go to a little bit freer walk. The dogs are still muzzled, but they can walk a little bit loose leash, have a little bit more freedom to sniff and whatnot. And then if they do good there, then maybe I allow them to engage here and there on a walk. And it's very short and I'm still controlling pretty much the whole situation. Again, the dogs are still muzzled and repeat. And they slowly gain freedom as I'm able to guide and control the dogs in the situation. Pretty much to avoid anything getting worse, I highly recommend not leaving the dogs unattended together ever. Not feeding them together, things of that sort. Pretty much you want to keep excitement levels low at this point until you gain some control. And once you gain some control, then you can start challenging the dogs and your handling and all that good stuff. So, hope that makes sense.